Dad, please wake up. I promise I will always wear this red dupatta.
Beta, need to let Papa go. It's been 2 years.
No, Mom. Hanumanji will wake him up. That night was one of the many nights where after work I would go for Hanumanji's darshan. That temple was located on a small hill in our beautiful, serene town of Pulbani. Lush green scenery everywhere, and the faint sound of the innumerable waterfalls. Doctors had given me 1 week time. We did not have enough money to continue keeping dad on ventilator. I didn't know what to do. I was just fervently praying to Hanumanji to put forth some kind of miracle to just save Papa, to just save Papa. As I was wearing my slippers outside the temple, I heard some faint rustling of leaves behind me, and I thought it was Panditji, and I turned back. Panditji, is that you? But I could see a faint outline of the same red dupatta which I have. Someone was coming towards me. I couldn't see the face, and I just heard a voice, and I could see her hands moving. Her body was all black with just the red dupatta flying in the breeze, outlining her body.
Jiva, do you want to save your papa?
Of course, yes, but who are you?
Just think of me as the answer to your prayers. When you do go to your hotel tomorrow, open the CCTV camera recording of the corridor number 3 on the upper floor of your hotel. What you see, go and submit it to the local inspector.
What? Why? How do you know I work at a hotel? Who are you? And suddenly she disappeared, just the way she had come. What I saw the next morning was beyond my belief. We had a scandal a few years back where a young intern had accused the hotel owner of sexually abusing her. Nobody had paid heed to her, and in that CCTV footage, it was completely seen how he was. I couldn't even see the full footage when I realized all of those claims where we had thought that the girl was just playing a game were actually true. I had to choose between my job and the life of a girl, which was probably not even a life anymore. I spent one full night tossing and turning in my bed. What should I do? Should I sacrifice my job? Who was that woman? I decided to stand up for the daughter of another father like mine. What happened after is a complete blur. All I know is we discovered that the girl had committed suicide. Her body had been found near that Hanuman temple, all scratched with that red dupatta around her. And somehow, the day I submitted the CCTV footage, the same day in the evening, Dad woke up. Dad woke up after 2 years. Mom and me could not stop crying that day. Probably that girl was also the Bhakt of Lord Hanuman. I wore that red dupatta every day to office in her memory and in the memory of a daughter's promise.